Hello coders, welcome to my channel. I am Aniket and today we will be discussing the problem replace with XOR of adjacent from GFG. Let's read the problem. Given an array of n integers, replace each element with the XOR of its adjacent elements. So for the first element, update array of 0 is equal to array of 0 XOR array of 1, and for the last element, update array of n minus 1 equal to array of n minus 2 XOR array of n minus 1. For all other elements, update array of I is equal to array of I minus 1 XOR array of I plus 1. Here this represents the XOR operation. So let's do this same operation on this test case. If we consider this test case, then the array of 0 will replaced by 2 XOR 1, and array of 1 will replace by 2 XOR 4, and array of 2 will replace by 1 XOR 7, and the array of 3 will replace by 4 XOR 7. So as you can see, array of 1 uses array of 0, array of 0, this is 1, array of 1 uses array of 0, and array of 2 uses array of 1 value. Similarly, array of 3 uses array of 2. But if you carefully see in this, the array of 0 is already updated. Array of 0 is updated. So the next question is, how can you get the value of array of 0? If array of 0 is updated to 2 XOR 1, then how can you use only 2 for the calculation of array of 1? Similarly, if array of 1 is updated to 2 XOR 4, then how can you use array of 2 calculation and uses the 1 value for array of 1? So the main observation is, for this case, the main observation is we have to store the array of I before update. This is the simple observation that you need to do. Otherwise, you can solve this problem in O of n space, but the expected space complexity for this problem should be O of 1. This will make sure that you solve the problem in O of 1 space complexity. Let's mimic this observation on this test case also. So whenever you calculate array of 0, before calculating array of 0, you store it in to your pre-variable. That is, what is the value of array of 0? Array of 0 is equal to 2. And then you calculate array of 0 as 2 XOR 1. So for next case, when array of 1 calculated, for to calculate array of 1 you need array of 0 and array of 2, and array of 0 is updated, no problem, but the value of array of 0 is stored in our pre variable, so we can simply use pre and XOR with array of 2. Similarly, before updating this, we have to store its value also in our pre variable. So what is the pre variable now? Pre variable will be equal to 1. So in the next case, if you calculate array of 2, then you simply need pre XOR array of 3. In this case also, you have to store pre variable store the array of 2 value in your pre variable before calculating this. So what is the value of array of 2? Now the pre variable is 4, and for calculation of array of 3 you need pre XOR array of, what is the value of array of 3? Array of 3. So in this case you need not to calculate, you need not to store it, because this is the last element. So you simply do prev or array of 3. I hope you got this. In this case the prev is equal to, in this case the prev is equal to 2, in this case the prev is equal to 1, and in this case the prev is equal to 4. I hope you got this, and simply this way you can calculate your array without using any extra space. Let's jump to the code. Here is the simple code for this problem. Let's discuss the code. Here I store array.length into the n variable, and I store the variable n variable, and I store array 0 in my previous variable. Then I simply do array of 0 or array of 1 for the calculation of first element. This is first element calculation, and simply I do traverse from 1 to n minus 1, and I store my array of I into temp variable before calculating the array of I. Then I simply store that temp variable into my previous variable for the next iteration, so that it will mimic the same operation as above. Simply when the last element is remaining in this loop, so I simply do array of n minus 1 XOR equal to prev. This will make my array updated without using any extra space. I hope you got the code also. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching my video.